When God created Adam and Eve, God gave them the power of making right decisions for life. Okay, but there's a possibility of fallenness. That's why they fell. But there's God created man, male and female, formed the body of the man from the dust of the ground, and the woman of the rib of the man, and endue them with living, reasonable, and immortal souls. They were immortal souls. They were made after God's image in knowledge, righteousness, and holiness. Now, check this out, the next line. Having the law of God written in their hearts, and the power to fulfill it, and the dominion of the creatures, and yet subject to fall. Three things. The laws of God were written in the hearts of Adam and Eve. Remember that. All of us have what is called the common grace, the law of God written. That's what we call conscience. What is right, what is wrong. God wrote that in our hearts. And now, God also give Adam and Eve the power to fulfill the laws, but they chose not to. Okay, so they're subject to fall. That's a really important thing. So God created man and woman and put them in the estate he created by placing them in paradise, appointing them to dress it, give them liberty to eat of the fruit of the earth, putting the creatures under his dominion, and ordaining marriage for his help. Okay, and then affording him communion with God himself, instituting the Sabbath, right? God instituted the Sabbath, entering into a covenant of life with him upon conditions of personal, perfect, perpetual obedience. That's a key. Personal, perfect, perpetual obedience. There's a covenant works before the fall, of which the tree of life was a pledge. You see, that's why God put a tree of life there. That's a pledge. Don't touch it. Tree of knowledge, and forbidden to eat of the tree of the knowledge of the good and evil, upon the pain of death. So God created man. He entered into a covenant of works with him upon condition of perfect obedience. The first covenant, the covenant of works, was a provision of God's love and goodness. It was a relationship blessing. In it, continuation and consummation of life was promised to Adam and his posterity. Don't eat it, you will be live forever. Your children will be great, on the basis of Adam's obedience to the covenant. Basically, it boils down to God looking for loyalty to him and expressed in obedience to his word.